Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new show concept by the X Pound that's going to be replacing Around the Pound on Saturday nights. Yes, do not adjust your internets. This is Sunday afternoon. That's because we were busy yesterday because 4th of July. However, going forward, starting next week, it will be Saturday nights. And Around the Pound, you'll still get your Around the Pound fix because we'll be doing that once a month, going back to basically talking about the news of the month. But this show, XRP, stands for X Pound and either role plays or radio plays, depending on how you choose to interpret it, because what we'll be doing is we'll be doing about 2-month-long, basically role-play radio plays, if you will. In other words, it's basically a role-playing game minus an actual combat system where we actually act out the characters like a radio play, kind of, but with narrative. It's a little weird. You'll kind of get the gist of it as we start along.
Radio plays have narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have narrative. That's like the one thing they have.
They show everything. Oh.
Yes.
Basically, as we figure out what's going on, you will also figure out what's going on.
Yeah, this is our first one. So, yeah, it's probably going to be kind of nuts. So do bear with us. And I'm your host for the first show, which, as I said, will last about 2 months. I am Marcus Shadow. And joining me for this inaugural XRP, we have the man who came up with the idea, so thank you very much, to Chriz the Mole.
And thank you, I take no responsibility if this is a disaster.
Fair enough. We have the Stash Man, James Phoenix.
Hello. I also take no responsibility if this is a disaster.
And we have, as he'll be playing him basically in this little RP here, Columbo Jr. over there, Richter Hammer.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. His character looks kind of like a young Columbo, as he described him to me in his bio.
Spoiler alert!
And rounding out our 4-person cast here, all the way from New York, we have Pew Pew.
That was the worst New York accent ever, but yeah.
I know.
Ditto.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
So, this show is called Ghostbusters Legacy. That's right, we're doing the Ghostbusters, and they're going to be playing the 4 Ghostbusters. Very quick concept. They've been called to New York to basically become the New York branch of the Ghostbusters. This takes place many, many years after the original, about 32 if I recall. And so we're using the game continuity as well, which is why we have the franchises. So, yeah, you guys will find out. What's that?
I said an extreme.
And extreme, yeah. Basically everything that's come before is canon. So, yeah. And so you'll learn more about the world, about how I've set things up, and what the actual main overarching story is beyond they're the Ghostbusters now, as we move along. So, let's delve into this. Ghostbusters Legacy, Episode 1. Where are the Ghostbusters? So here's the setting. We have Manhattan, because they're going to be the New York Ghostbusters, so that's where Ghostbusters took place. And it opens up. It's an overcast day, for reasons we will get into. And an airliner flies in to land at the airport. As the airplane flies down and goes down to land, it flies over the old firehouse. And you see it glowing and almost looking like it's going to explode, like in the first movie. Remnant of that event. People are staring at it. There's news shoppers. There's news vans. By the way, this place takes place in 2021, so it's the future.
Ish.
And people are starting to wonder where the Ghostbusters are. Plane lands. And then we open up to our, well, not 3 characters. We have Jim's character, who is the leader of this group, and they are an established group at this point. We have Jim's character, Wayne Lewis, age 28. We have Stacy's character, Jane Fitzgerald, age 25, and Richter's character, Nathan Green, age 28, arrive at the scene. Take it away.
Are we at the airport still, or which airport?
No, you've gotten off the plane. You've just arrived at the firehouse, probably via taxi.
Okay.
But I'll leave that up to you how you guys got there. I'm just assuming taxi because New York.
Taxi's super expensive. I would have walked.
Yeah, I would say take the bus.
Okay, subway. There you go.
Nobody said subway.
Okay, bus. Whatever. So, take it away. You guys have arrived at the firehouse. It looks like shit's about to hit the fan. Do your shit.
This firehouse is really far from the station. Why do we have to come here again?
Because it's glowing, and you gotta figure shit out. And stuff's not just
For the last time, we're here because for some reason the old original firehouse is giving off massive PKE readings, and people are starting to get worried. So we were sitting here to deal with it.
I can't deal without my baby.
We will get your baby here when we have an opportunity. It didn't fit on the plane.
Firehouse looks fine. I don't see why we're here.
You don't notice the ethereal glow?
I was gonna say, you must have some nightlight at home.
Ooh, a ghost at that moment phases through the wall and flies at Richter. Or flies at Nathan Green.
Yeah, that's totally normal. Totally fine.
For us, that is normal.
He has a point, but despite that fact, it's not normal for everybody else if you haven't noticed the large crowd in the news vans a block away watching the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Hey, you. Aren't you gonna, like, proton it or whatever? Or wait, we got nothing. What are we supposed to do?
Okay. Why do I work with these people? Alright. First of all, let me get my stuff out of my case here so I can actually defend myself. If you guys had anything useful, pull it out.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Gotta pause for a second. I feel like for this to be effective, there needs to be narration.
For what?
That says the team walk here and whatever. You know, just because
That's your job. You're supposed to be telling us what you're doing.
Okay, you didn't establish that, but fair enough. Live people.
Am I the only one face palming?
If you are, it's at yourself for not planning this properly. Anyway. Alright. Let's go see what's going on. Come on.
You can find some useful stuff in a garage or shed or something.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm given this belong to the original Ghostbusters. I guarantee there's probably something useful in here. We'll see what we can find when we get in there.
You know, maybe a car, supplies, proton pack, ghosty capturing things.
I hope the car isn't left in here. The tabs have probably not been paid in like 20 years.
And you do not want to drink the water.
And since you made the open door noise, as the team enters the firehouse, there's chaos as there's ghosts all over the place. Big ass glow coming from the basement. We all know what's down in the basement of the firehouse. The place is kind of in shambles. The power is off. It looks like it hasn't been kept up very well. All the lockers are closed. They don't know if they're locked or not. And right in the middle of the entry to the firehouse, in the parking space where Ecto 1 should be, is a rather massive vehicle under a white tarp.
Okay, now this isn't normal.
No, not at all.
You don't get to say what's normal anymore.
I'm with Jane. Anyway, see if you can find some proton weaponry or something around here while I go downstairs and find out what's going on.
So I'm gonna probably raid this freaking car-like object under this sheet.
Okay, I'll start with the lockers.
Right.
Beneath the sheet, Jane finds the Ecto 2. Not the copter, but the big modified RV that's a mobile containment unit.
Most of
Yo,
these are
Nate.
empty. Yeah.
Yo, Nate, you
Yeah.
can use freaking proton pack, right? I mean, I don't know what the charge is going for, but I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
try it. Just run it back.
All right. Here. Thank you. Slide this on.
I mean, I don't know, like, if they have one of those charge and crank things, but...
Well, I think at this point we just better hope this works and hope that we can find something else.
I mean, I got the trap on my back, but, you know, you gotta shoot it up first.
I'm still amazed they let you through airport security with that.
I told him it was a lunchbox.
Nice.
Yo, Wayne.
Yeah, where'd Wayne go? Should we go check on him? I'm kind of worried.
I think something may have happened to him. Let's get out of this shit because we pretty much raided it for all the supplies we can get.
Okay.
And
Walking
at
over
that
the stairs.
moment,
Oh, yeah.
many of the ghosts that have been flying around, leaving the firehouse and whatnot, notice that the two Ghostbusters now have arms and decide to dive bomb them.
Time to fire it up.
All right. This doesn't charge as fast as our normal ones. I think we might want to move while waiting for it.
That's okay. You can just dodge and weave, you know. Got this.
So Nathan
Alright.
proceeds to run around in circles while dodging the ghosts and waiting for the old unit to charge up.
I'm gonna set up the trap in place just so when you finish with that piece of dinosaur technology, you know, eventually we can get it.
Sounds good. All right, here we go. Taking aim at the blue one and pow!
That's
Ghosts
it. Just
scatter as the proton beam arcs out of the proton pack Mark II and scorches the ceiling.
we're gonna have to pay for that, aren't we? Like, or at least fix it when you get the fucking hole in the ceiling.
Just it'll scrub out. It's fine. This thing has some kick to it. I got it.
Yeah. Hope your checkbook got it. Alright.
Take aim at the
Yo,
next one. Fire.
friggin' Wayne, where are you? Like, hope you're not friggin' dead.
Wayne comes back up the stairs, firing off his palm-based proton blaster into the back of the ghost, and it is then sucked into the containment unit.
Yeah! The
About
ghost
friggin'
is green.
time.
It is Slimer, and he's finally been contained.
Hasn't this ghost been, like, taken, like, 6 times already? I mean, like, I think he just does it for a rush.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you know this guy is, you know, on the example poster, like every Ghostbusters headquarters in the country.
I think he gets off on it.
Probably.
Like, you're ghostly drunk or whatever.
Something.
So wasn't there, like, another car parked here or something? Like, you know?
Worry about the car in a minute. We have a bigger problem. You might have noticed the ghosts flying around everywhere, and that's because whatever's been affecting New York that we got sent here for started affecting the containment unit, and it was very close to an overload. I stabilized it for the time being, but you know that you're more on the handheld side of it, whereas I'm more of the theoretical, so you're going to have to help me stabilize it later.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna have to go downstairs and, like, shut all this stuff down, or at least turn everything back on, so we don't have everything escaping at once. We can just, you know, establish some sort of base, like, so we can just, you know, work away from the bottom up.
Pretty much. Well, the containment unit is stabilized for now. It'll keep everything that's in there for the time being. Although, like I said, we're gonna have to come up with a more permanent fix later. Let alone the thing being able to hold any new ghosts we might catch while we're here. So we'll have to deal with that when the time comes.
So, catching a few more ghosties. Alright, well, I think we should stick together this time.
Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go outside and tell everybody that we at least purge the place for the time being. The press will want to know.
We should at least turn the lights on or something, you know, so we can have better visibility.
And
Okay,
the containment unit's not going to blow up, right? You had stabilized it?
No, it's stable for now. It's not going to blow up right now.
Okay.
But
And-
Jane and I are going to have to put some more permanent fixes on it later so that doesn't happen again.
And just to recover all bases, it is definitely on and not off.
No, if you can't.
Just making sure. Like, I never can't exactly.
How long have you been with the Ghostbusters? Do you know what happens when you turn a containment unit off?
Yeah, shit like this happens.
Yeah. No. And then it explodes a lot. So yes, it's on and it's working for now.
Because my impression of this building would be it was in the off-like position beforehand.
Well, given that there were obviously these ghosts in it, clearly it was at some point on for them to be here. Otherwise,
I don't know. Maybe like all of them at the same time. Maybe some of them were just chilling there and they'll leave later. Like they're having a poker game, finish up, and
You realize the founders haven't been away from this place that long, right?
I don't know. The state of this place. Yeah.
Apparently long enough. You think something so dangerous, someone would come to check on it.
You would think.
Isn't the EPA like here every single friggin' month or something, yelling at them, or?
I'm not entirely sure. I think the founders managed to appease them somehow.
And I wish they didn't.
Because if they, I would think they did, considering, not to mention, you gotta remember, this one is incredibly outdated compared to the ones we normally work with at the other facilities. We'll have to install some upgrades. That's what's going to prevent it from going off haywire in the future. It's just that the founders were a little bit old school, and they like to stick with their original tech. Not exactly the best idea, but we gotta respect them. They're the reason we're here.
Yeah, okay, so let's kind of do this.
Anyway, yeah, let's go tell everybody what's going on here. They're going to wonder.
Who's everybody?
All the citizens and the press that are sitting outside that we walk past to come in here. They're watching the weird glowing building. I mentioned that when we were outside. Did you not see them?
Yeah, I just didn't know who specifically everybody, that's kind of a generic. But go ahead, do your thing.
Maybe they left by now.
I don't think so.
That's probably not, but you never know.
Yeah, that seems
New York.
unlikely.
This is probably...
This is why I'm not the PR person.
Exactly. Also, turn the lights on.
I said turn the lights on already.
All right. Well, yeah, you said you wanted to. You didn't say you did it. I want to make sure you can turn the lights on.
Oh, look, Barry, I give you light. Click.
Okay.
The lights in the firehouse light up, showing banks of equipment and everything that's the tools of the classic Ghostbusters there. And to the people outside, the massive Ghostbuster light-up logo thing they have on the front of the firehouse lights up as well. When the crowd gasps in astonishment. It's lit up. What's going on?
Ghosts don't like light, right? So they should, either be out and open or, or I don't know.
As the power returns to the firehouse and the glow subsides, most of that stuff being sucked back into the containment unit, and the overcastness outside the clouds seem to disperse and be less dark for the time being.
Wow, those are some super effective lights.
I'll say cheese.
Yeah, I just thought we were turning the light on in this room, but apparently that switch made all the other shit work. That's like what I call a fucking switch.
I kind of want to turn it off and see if the clouds come back.
I know, then turn it right back on again. That'd be so great.
Look, don't mess with the technology. It's about as old as everything else in here. It's really always good at designing things, but there's a limit. Let's just go outside and let everybody know that it's safe back here.
Okay.
Do we know it's safe back here? Because I didn't know we established that we knew it.
Well, fine. You can stay in here and investigate while we go out.
Okay, have fun with your peoples. Yeah, I'm not a crowd person anyway. It's cool.
Gotta do everything myself around here.
Lead the way, fearless leader.
On second thought, Jane, considering that you've got the trap, you should probably come with us.
What are you gonna do with the trap? What are you gonna do? Just throw in the back seat?
No, we're gonna.
If
we're gonna
they
bring
ask bad questions, we put them in there.
No, we're not gonna. Oh my god. We're gonna bring it out to show the people that we busted the ghost. That's kind of our thing that we do. That way they know the ghost has been contained. At least the primary one that was haunting the place that was causing all the chaos.
Okay, fine. They gotta see that we did it, They don't just take our word for it. Alright, here's one ghosty trap. Everybody can see magic proof.
The team walks outside up to the crowd, and the press immediately begins swarming around and asking questions of the Ghostbusters, Wayne taking the lead in an interview.
Who are you guys? Who are you? You look like Ghostbusters, but not the ones we know.
Yeah. Well, the Ghostbusters were, of course, the founders, the original Ghostbusters who have established some of the facilities in other cities, and basically lead in paranormal investigations and containment across the nation. They have since retired as a result of, a combination of having done this for so many years and, how difficult it was getting on them. They decided it was time to step down and let some of the new groups that they had established take over. We were sent from out of state to this facility due to the large spikes of PKE readings that we've been detecting around the city and whatever strange paranormal activity has been going on that caused the containment unit in there to start malfunctioning, which is why you saw the eerie glow and the ghosts going in and out. We've repaired it for the time being, and we will upgrade everything in the building to better contain these ghosts. But in the meantime, we are the new Ghostbusters that will be stationed here in New York City for the foreseeable future. And
I was told you need to see the ghost trap because you wouldn't believe me. Here's a ghost. And there's this is the trap. The ghost is inside it. Here it is.
The crowd oohs and ahs at the steaming ghost trap that Jane holds up.
Yes, the way we contain the ghost within, this was the primary ghost that was haunting the facility. The others seemed to be taking its lead, and everything seemed to calm back down once we captured this particular spirit, and I reestablished a containment facility downstairs. We will be sticking around and keeping our eyes open for any more paranormal phenomena around the city, so if you do find anything, do give us a call and let us know. You should know our number by now. By the way, just for the record, I am Wayne Lewis. These are my compatriots, Jane Fitzgerald and Nathan Green. They will be here assisting me, of course, as we work together.
Did you say Fitzgreen because it's Fitzgerald?
I said Fitzgerald and Nathan Green.
Oh, about to say I thought you combined our names into like.
I did not combine your names. I know who you are. We've been working together for years. Stop.
Okay, sorry. Just a lisp, I guess.
My apologies.
Because there's no like Brangelina thing going on here.
No. Unless there's something you haven't told me, you two.
I plead the fifth, or is it the fourth? I don't remember. It's one of those. That with the thing. Hi, waves on the crowd.
A young lady with a mic and a press badge walks up and looks at Nathan and kind of blinks a couple times. Wait, did you say Nathan Green, as in Dr. Nathan Green, the famous parapsychologist? I thought you'd be a little more capped.
Professional. Like, make that PhD work for something. Whatever,
I get that a lot, and, yes. He smiles uncomfortably. Hi.
You'll have to excuse Dr. Green. He's a genius in parapsychology, but not exactly a people person.
I thought I wasn't a people person. That's why I prefer the dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you come out and show the trap, and everyone gets all happy. I just sit here.
It's weird. It's like, hey, dead things, yay!
They're just like, oh, it's the other guy that knows stuff, maybe. And it's like, yep.
Another press person pushes himself forward and asks a question. So, are we going to get an official statement from the founders? Like, are we just supposed to sit here, and just immediately accept you as our protectors?
That would be really nice.
Well, I will be
supposed to talk.
Hey, we're all here. You can talk. There's nothing saying that I have to be the spokesperson.
Oh, I'm just saying things that should happen. Sorry.
I'm going to be contacting Mr. Stans and Mr. Egon following this, and a statement will be following once we let them know that we have this under control and we determine exactly how we're going to proceed going forward.
Assuming we know how to make the first lie true and to avoid telling a second lie.
Some of the crowd starts chanting, Ghostbusters, 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 as most of the crowd disperses. The news vans go their separate ways. Some of their the newscasters do some of their wrap-ups, leaving behind only one person.
That went better than it did in Philadelphia.
Hey, we got a straggler.
Yeah, that's the thing about New York, is they usually accept things pretty quickly. Have you seen the kind of stuff that happens here?
I have.
Exactly.
Yo, we just gonna ignore that dude still standing here? Yo, what's your name?
Hey, Joey, are you guys hiring right now?
Toads my goats.
Yeah, sure. You know, we're always looking for new recruits to help take care of this, especially with the spike here in New York. We're gonna need all the help we can get. They only send 3 of us.
Yep, we're gonna have to put in a lot of effort to make shit up.
That's what I said.
That's what we
Pretty
do.
much.
I mean, let's just call a spade while the press on around. We all know ghosts aren't real. She just comes out of a smoking little gadget, and everyone goes, "Ooh!"
Oh, that'd be so funny if I just opened it up and there was nothing there and be like, nope, no, I've just faked the whole thing. That'd be hilarious. Oh, kind of sort of makes me want to, but then that'd be bad. And then I have to do the whole thing all over again and be like, oh my god, so much work.
Well, you can borrow her trap and go, open it if you really want.
But do it in your own house, and then pay us to, take it back.
I've seen that trap. I know it's best not to open that, because one thing I learned in the Ghostbuster Academy by Professor Eduardo. Boom! Name dropping. But yeah, basically, you never open Kylie's trap. No, you don't do that. But I was just wondering, any chance of a job?
Sure, but no more metaphors. That could be a form of sexual harassment.
That was not a metaphor. If I open up that trap, it will melt my face.
Of course.
Yeah, given that he's actually from the Academy, he should know. I mean, we were around before the Academy. We kind of took the shortcut to get in here, but it's good to have an official graduate who might be able to get us a little more ache into official Ghostbuster policy and regulation. Lord knows we skimmed that a little bit.
Yeah, do you have your own equipment? Because I don't know if anything's left in there.
I do have a proton gun.
Perfect.
Sweet.
That's a great start. That's more than Dr. Green has. So
Yeah. That's better than a passport to get
Hey, I
in.
had a trap, that's like the whole, friggin' thing, you needed just a proton pack and a trap.
And
Start.
they lost my bags. That's not my fault.
I
Jeez,
will warn
the airport loses one nuclear reactor, and suddenly it's Green's fault. So,
and also, Jane, don't you have a slime tether? Because I didn't see you breaking that out in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need to climb anything or tether anything? I didn't see any use for tethering stuff. I mean, I could just do it around your mouth, and we could do all the work here, and faster done. But it's all good.
And you
You
complain
talk
about
to the
my
police.
sexual harassment.
I was being
Well,
completely
I like-
literal. I would totally wrap him up right now and stick him in the closet, and then we'd go to lunch.
Well, I was going to say I have a proton gun. However, it should be worth noting I do not have any proton canisters to charge the gun.
Well,
okay.
hopefully,
The only way I could get this through the security to get here was to not have it armed, so when they actually pulled the trigger, nothing happened.
that's probably for the better.
I was like, it's just decorative. I'm going to Comic-Con.
Very nice. Very nice. Very
Sweet.
nice.
Will I see you there at Comic-Con?
You will see me at Comic-Con.
Sweet. Third
I'll
have
be
no
the guy
fucking-
dressed as I'll be the guy dressed as a Marshmallow Man. Ooh, too soon?
They better not have all those friggin' non-comic related things there. It's driving fucking crazy.
At any rate,
so is
welcome
the
to-
Marshmallow Man real? Because you said ghosts weren't real, so is Marshmallow Man real?
I don't believe ghosts are real. However, I do believe that when they did the Marshmallow Man and when they saw the ghost, something has caused people to see these. Whether or not it's someone using some sort of hologems or something like that to make this
What's
physical,
that?
I don't know. I just know it's not always ghosts. I mean, that's just really convenient to say, oh, someone died and now they're a ghost. When you die, you die. You're just dead. You
I
don't come
wish that
back
was
and
the
start
case.
going, oh, nom nom nom, give me all the donuts like that little green guy you guys plaster over all your merchandise to sell to kids.
It's true. Okay, I'm on his side now.
Wait a minute.
If we're gonna be a team, we're all on the same side here. First of all,
I have to
Second
admit,
of
the the merchandising is super tacky.
I'm on one side, and that's the side that gives me a paycheck.
fair
Amen.
enough. I can respect that.
Yep. You're on my side. Let's go.
Where are these donuts?
We'll go and get some donuts later.
And I believe they called you Nathan. Cool shades, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I pull them out of my pocket. Yeah, these are basically the like the old PKE meters. I don't know if they taught the old ones back at the academy, but these are like the super futuristic ones. They do break. I'm not gonna say how I know that, but that allows me to help scan. But I mean, obviously this time we could see the glowing, so we knew where it was. I didn't need to use them.
I only saw the handles sticking out your pocket. I just for the sunglasses. Yeah, the academy. I only used the little handheld devices. They were a bitch, because how can you scan to find a ghost and then shoot at the same time? You know what I mean? And throw a trap. It's like, I'm not Goro.
Yeah, that is a little inconvenient. That's why some folks like Jane and myself are working to upgrade and minimize the technology to make it more useful, such as my handheld
non-broken shit.
Yeah, my palm-mounted proton blast here. I've been working to try to minimize a nuclear reactor to make it a little safer and easier to use, with Jane's help. So that's why we were able to develop the PKE meter sunglasses, much more convenient when working with ghosts. You can both scan them and use other tech to both blast and catch them at the same time. Makes it a lot more convenient. I'm Wayne, by the way, and this is Jane. I see you've already met Dr. Green.
What's a Goro?
I did not meet you. I was just, if you may have noticed when the crowd disappeared, I was watching you guys. I just wanted to see if you were the real Ghostbusters, or you know how it goes. Sometimes there's impersonators who are like, oh, we're the Ghostbusters, and in like a week they're shut down for fraud.
True. We do have a big problem with that.
If they're any good, we could rent them out a bit, you know.
Yeah, and they always seem to tack on some little name like real or extreme before it. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, they try to make themselves sound like they're better than the actual Ghostbusters, but the founders have never thought they needed to add any kind of strange adjectives or anything. They were just the Ghostbusters. People knew who they were. It was as simple as that, and we prescribed to the same theory.
Nice. So based on Nathan's shades, I thought we might have been sponsored by Apple. I was kind of hoping to be the Apple Ghostbusters and get myself one of those cool watches.
We'll work on that.
Our jumpsuits are black. If they were white, maybe.
True.
So it matched the season's latest iPod 26, which I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a commercial for it.
We all saw
That
the
is
commercial
also
for it.
I still can't believe right now, how many years is it, and they still banned?
I know, it's ridiculous. You'd think they would have fixed that by now. The team turns and heads back toward the firehouse and walks inside to scan the building and prepare for their next adventure. Since the narrator clearly wasn't going to jump in and end this shit.
And at some point, I have to ask, can I use the fire pole?
Yes.
We can all use the fire pole. That's what it's there for.
One at a time, though, people.
Yeah.
This place, I don't know if this will hold up to more than one person on that
Yeah.
fire pole.
Yeah, it's been there for a
Especially
while,
with
probably
heavy
not.
equipment.
That's true.
The narrator would like to jump in and say, Jane should probably make sure the pole is structurally sound before anybody slides down the fire pole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd love to see other people, slide down it and break it and be hilarious, and then I could put up a whole new one. Give me something to do without talking to people. It'd be great.
But yes, as the
Can we put a handle on it on the way down that we flip and then land in our Ghostbuster jumpsuits?
You can't dress yourself? Seriously, just kill yourself and we could hunt you back as a Ghostbuster.
And I will say, I do like the black jumpsuits. The last ones out in the academy, they gave me these horrible, beige ones. Black is much more slimming, which you may have noticed I sort of have a problem with my weight. So, yeah, I'm going to look super slim.
That's exactly how it works.
And as the team closed the door behind them entering the firehouse, the now four-man team, the sun sets on the day, and an ominous glow appears across the city of New York.
3 men and a woman, sexist.
So are we gonna jump in midair and freeze and be like, yay, or something?
Nope. We just go into the firehouse and fix the firehouse. Yeah. So that ends the episode. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Better writers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it to be this short, to be honest. And even you guys remarked at how big that paragraph was, so I was like, okay, it's probably going to be long.
Well, one thing I can tell you, director, for future reference, is that when movies are being produced, typically they allot 1 page of script per minute of screen time. So assuming we're not, obviously we don't have all the dialogue and everything in there, so, you know, calculate a ratio from there.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Like I said, I was expecting like you guys to fill in most of the time with action, with what you guys are doing and your dialogue, which you did. You filled in quite a bit with the dialogue and stuff.
I tried to do footsteps like that,
Yeah.
but it wasn't picking it up.
We can go over the stuff afterwards, but at any rate, yes, it will be improving from here on out. We'll tweak things, and you know, we're getting a feel for length and whatnot. So, but I had fun. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it was a nice little.
It was fun.
It was a nice little prologue, and it was short for our audience. Hopefully, they enjoyed it.
Hopefully.
Indeed.
And like we said, this was our first attempt, so please do forgive the slight unprofessionalism. We are going to work on this as we go. We'll get more fluid, get better, more used to the format, how it's going to run, things like that.
Now, join us next week when the team faces their first real threat, and
The building full of ghosts wasn't a real threat.
Yeah, that seemed like a real
Not
threat
really,
to me.
because the building full of ghosts kind of fled when Proton started flying.
I thought the real threat is going to be paying the bills
They
after
were the ghosts
Green
of
ruined the
cockroaches.
ceiling.
Yeah, that too.
They were the ghost of cockroaches. You turn the light on, gone.
Yeah, because only ghost. Remember, the ghost they busted was Slimer, and he's not much of a threat. So, but yeah, join us next week when they face their first threat. Someone decides to sew Joey there a suit, or at least sew his name onto an existing suit. Arm him, and the Ecto X
already
arrives by a freight.
And he's already armed. He just needs the ammo.
Oh, my
Which-
baby! My little soul!
And the Ecto X arrives, and Jane realizes, yeah, some shit don't work on that car, and she's gonna need to fix it before they can actually properly use it.
Tell me they broke my fucking car on the way here? What a bunch of assholes. We have insurance for this shit.
But yes, this was fun.
This was. So, yep, that is XRP, Ghostbusters The Legacy Episode 1.
No, the XPRP, get it right.
XPRP. Well, Volto said XRP, but fair enough.
No, I put XPRP in the description.
That works too.
I just put X like XGR and all the other ones we had with X and stuff where X stands for X-Pound because it is a hyphened word, therefore X would count because that would be one word if it's hyphened.
Fair
Boom.
enough. X-Pound
Like
RP.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes, like I said at the top of the show, this is going to be a Saturday thing, so from here on out it'll be Saturday evening, so we'll see y'all next Saturday night. Bye, everybody.
That's 11 p.m. Eastern time, by the way.
If we start on time.
Ha!
Again,
So
indeed.
basically 12.
Good night, everybody.